actually coming off that thing standing right here.
What's up guys, Josh here. I've got a pistol for you today that really excites me. It's the Walther PPQ. This is the case it comes in. It's a blue color. Open it up and there she is. It comes with 2 magazines, 3 adjustable back straps, and this little loader. I really prefer the up Lula loaders, but if you don't have one, I guess I could help you out if you're doing a whole lot of loading at one time, save your fingertips. Walther's been known for great pistols since the early 1900s. They have a proven track record. Their designs have always worked well, and they've always had a unique aesthetic and a high quality feel to them, which has continued with the PPQ. So the P99 served many people for many years very well. It's a great pistol. However, there were a few complaints that people had about it. The biggest of which is probably the long double action trigger pull for the first shot. So along comes the Police Pistol Quick Defense, or the PPQ. And Walther really went out of their way to address those issues and really build a pistol that is really as close to perfection as any pistol you'll find out there. It is striker fired. They've also made some nice enhancements to the overall feel. The grip texture, it's, I would say, a little bit more aggressive. The materials are of high quality as well. Very solid polymer frame and a tenifer finish on the slide, which is extremely durable. I really like that it has rear and front serrations. Tenifer is a nice solid proven finish. You'll be able to carry that for years without it wearing off. The controls are wonderful. They have an ambidextrous slide release or slide catch. It's nice and long to fit a variety of hand sizes, and it sits relatively flush against the gun, and I really like that because I have had no issues with my offhand thumb riding the slide release and stopping the slide from holding back on the last round. I use that high thumbs forward grip. I have noticed with many other pistols I have that problem, and that's not the case with the PPQ, which I really like. The takedown catch here, it's completely flush to the gun, so it's really a non-factor while you're shooting. You won't feel it at all, and I've never had any problems with it coming loose. The magazine release, this is the M2. As you can see, it's your standard American mag release. I will note that the spring on it, it's a little light. It doesn't take much pressure at all for the magazine to drop, but I haven't had any problems depressing it while shooting, and it hasn't caused any malfunctions whatsoever. Now on the M2 with the American mag release, it is not ambidextrous, but you can swap the mag release to the other side if you're a left-handed shooter. And as you would expect with most current striker fired pistols, there is no external safety. It does have other safeties built in, such as the trigger tab there and an internal drop safety. It doesn't have any internal magazine disconnect safety, so you can pull the trigger and it will fire without a magazine in it, and I really do like that. Moving on, it does have a loaded chamber indicator. It's built into the extractor, and what I really like about it is you can't see the red paint at all unless there is a round in the chamber. Now I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like with the loaded chamber indicator activated. As you can see, there's a little bit of red paint at the rear of the extractor that shows when there is a round in the chamber. Now when it comes to the stock sights on the PPQ, they're not of the highest quality. They are a polymer sight, 3-dot. As you can see right here, I have the Trijicon HDs, which I really like. I would suggest upgrading to something else, get a more durable sight on there. I will note that the stock sight is adjustable for windage and elevation, which is a nice feature, but really, to me, not all that important in a handgun. And I would much rather have a very solid metallic sight with the features that I like, such as these. Now, as far as aftermarket accessories, it may not stack up to a Glock or an XD, one of the more popular striker-fired pistols, but there are definitely accessories out there. It's not hard to find sights. You can get magazines relatively easily. It shares the magazines with the P99, and there are some other options, but not a lot when compared to other offerings. Now the trigger of the PPQ is what really sets it apart from other striker-fired pistols. It is absolutely outstanding. Let me show you a quick demonstration here. The initial take-up, it's a little bit longer than some other pistols, but it's very smooth and pretty light. The pistol breaks at 5.6 pounds, and it breaks like a glass rod. Oh man, I really love the trigger on this. The over travel is very minimal, and then the reset is extremely short. Oh man. In my opinion, it really is better than any other stock trigger of any pistol in its category. Now, due to the trigger on the PPQ, the accuracy really is outstanding. Just as good, if not better, than any other stock pistol you're going to find out there. It really is great, and it competes with pistols that are geared toward competition. It really does. Now, the bore axis, it is a little bit high. I'd say it's probably something similar to an XD, but definitely higher than a Glock or a Smith & Wesson per se. I've never found it to be an issue at all. It's a fast shooter, follow-up shots are very quick, and it's a joy to shoot, really. All right, 10 rounds, PPQ. This is the PPQ. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. So there's all 10, one up here. And here's the XDM. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, man. PPQ might be a little bit tighter. Another one of my favorite features of the PPQ is its ergonomics. It is incredibly comfortable. The grip really molds to your hand. It really helps to push your hand high into the beaver tail. The grip is a little bit shorter for my large hands. I do occasionally notice that my pinky is riding on the gap between the magazine and the grip, but it's not the end of the world, and overall it's very comfortable to shoot. Now, when it comes to the dimensions of the PPQ, I'd compare it to a Glock 19. The height is 5.3 inches, the length is 7.1 inches, and it's 1.5 pounds. I will say it feels thinner than it actually is because of the way it tapers, and overall the dimensions are really great for an EDC gun. Now, the magazines, they are metal, as you would expect with almost any pistol but a Glock. They come in at 15 rounds, which is an okay capacity, nothing great. You can get 17 rounders, but they will extend a little bit further. They usually come in at around $40 depending on where you go, so the price isn't great, but it's not going to break the bank. Overall, I found them to be very reliable, high quality magazines, and no real complaints there, besides maybe wishing it had a couple rounds extra capacity. Now, this barrel on the PPQ M2 comes in at 4 inches. If you get it in 40 Smith & Wesson, it will be slightly longer at 4.1, and they have other offerings. The Navy, which is a threaded barrel version, comes in at 4.6 inches, and they have their 5-inch version in 9mm and 40. When it comes to reliability, this gun has been absolutely flawless for me, with everything from 115 to 147 grain projectiles. It has no issues with different types of cases. I've run everything from nickel, aluminum, and steel. The steel case has run 100% through the PPQ. You'd also be able to shoot cast bullets through it. Overall, the reliability on the PPQ is more than enough to consider it an option as my go-to pistol. The PPQ does come with a limited lifetime warranty, so if by some chance something were to go wrong with your pistol and you're the original purchaser, go ahead and send it into Walther and they'll take care of you. So overall, the PPQ has been one of my favorite pistols that I've ever shot. The combination of its ergonomics, its reliability, and the outstanding trigger and controls truly make it a joy to use. There are a lot of different options when it comes to striker fired pistols, but I can confidently say that none of them will be better than this pistol. There are some out there that I like maybe as much, but nothing that I like more. If you are considering trying a PPQ, I would full-heartedly back up that decision. Go for it and don't look back. Thanks for listening. This has been a review of the Walther PPQ M2. Doomsday Brothers out.
Shot too?
Yeah.
Show the racks. Show the slide back. Oh, baby. Nice. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I missed it.
It was exact. I pulled it at the same time on both of them too.
Nice.
I can't believe that. I owe it to HD sights made by Trigicon.
So
Just so you know.
Send me some free ones, please.
I'd love a pair of free ones. I'm going to be getting a PPQ, Walther PPQ 9. So go ahead and just send me a pair.
Send a check. Send a check for this advertisement.
Just trying to compare to me what you can't.
Yeah. Nice, I'm in third.
I was missing with the HK. I need to focus on that one more.
You're almost as good as me, but I did it in a quicker time. So. See, I knew I'd only need 3 shots, so I only loaded 3.